Hey everyone, this is Shelly Hobbs with funworkathomefamily.com, and I wanted to take you through a couple different segments of how to network and market yourself and your business on Facebook. And I'm not talking about paid advertising over here on the right hand side. I'm talking about strictly networking. So this segment I want to talk about what is the difference between a Facebook fan page and a Facebook personal profile? Okay, so I have both. So this is a fan page, and my fan page URL is facebook.com/ Shelly Hobbs fan. And a fan page is where people come and they like my page. When you have a fan page, you don't go and like people, but you can go like other fan pages, like other businesses. So I have no control over who likes me on this fan page. Whereas my personal profile, which is Shelly Sherman Hobbs, but my URL is facebook.com/work with Shelly. And you can actually select a customized URL for your personal profile within your account settings, I believe. Okay, so you can go do that, and that way it's easy. It's an easy URL for you to share with other people. So on a personal profile, we have excuse me, we have the activity that's called friending. So I can friend you on your personal profile, or you can friend me, and then when the other person accepts the friend request, we now are Facebook friends. But if you came over to Shelly Hobbs fan, then you would be able to like me, and I would have no say in whether I like you or not. But the point is, when you have a fan page, you mostly have a business or something that you're wanting to share and promote with people, so you want as many likes as you can get. So the technique that we're going to talk about today has to do with Facebook fan pages. Okay, so I'm going to come back over to my fan page. And you can see at the very top here, well, I had 5. Looks like they went away. I had 5 new people that liked me. So how do we get more likes on our fan page? There's a couple different ways to do it. And the first way I'm going to show you right now is through what is called like ladders, or get more likes, or get more fans. Okay, so the way to do that, you're going to have to create a fan page. So you can go to facebook.com and you can create a specific kind of fan page, and then you have a way to promote your services, your business, your ideas, your blog posts. So I'm with Empower Network, so I promote all of my blog posts on my fan page, because I talk about all different kinds of things that can help anyone in business, and then I also share it onto my personal profile. So that way but on my fan page, I'm not necessarily sharing my family stuff, whereas my personal profile, I am. As some people say, I don't like my personal life to sort of cross profile into my business, and I get that. And something that you might want to do is just create a different Facebook personal profile and a Facebook fan page, so you have one of each, and you can keep your other, family profile private to yourself. What happened with me is I had like 179 Facebook friends, and then I got into online marketing, and people that were liking my fan page were also somehow finding my personal page, and then they come over and friend me. And I was just like, oh, I just kind of threw up my hands at one point in time and just said, okay, I'll just accept all friends. And then I kind of removed some family stuff, but then I started adding in family stuff because I liked people to get to know who I was as a real person. So it's really up to you, but if you're very concerned with privacy and you want to keep your family stuff private, I would just say create a Facebook fan page and create a new profile so you can intermingle them and people can find you in both places, and you can go from there. So how do we get more likes on our fan page? So here's this one page I really love, and it's called Sprinkle Me with Fans. Okay, and here's what they do. This is a, like here's one for example, and this girl does several throughout the day. This is a 1 hour mega ladder, and there's rules, so you just follow the rules, and sometimes she features, specific business pages, and she'll feature the rules here. Hers is very simple, and I really, really like it. Basically, you like everyone else's business pages. Like I would come over here and do a like on this person's business page. And I'm going to tag my own business page by doing the @ sign and then putting in my business page here, which is Shelly Hobbs. And then I'm going to hit enter. Now, the fair way to do this is to view all the previous comments and go through. And what I do is I hover over each one of these and then I click on the like button. Well, I already liked this one, so I'm going to go through Guinea Pigs Rule the World. I'm going to go through and I'm going to like that. But I'm going to do something a little extra special here. So I want to get more likes on my fan page, and I also want people to know that I have a blog. Okay? Now, if you don't have a fan page, the other thing you could do is, here, I'll show you in just a second. So I'm going to like this. And usually when you hover over something like this, you can click on like, and then I send people a message. Okay, so I'm going to say, hi there, saw you on Sprinkle Me with Fans. And thought I'd pop over and say hello. I had already sort of pre-crafted a message here, so I'm gonna type it in here, and then I'll kind of show you what I wrote. I do a lot of cutting and pasting because I have a 2 and a 4-year-old running around, and sometimes I'll mess up on spelling and whatnot. So I try and do lots of copying, pasting, and then filling in the blanks on a personal level. So I'm gonna say hi there. Saw you on Sprinkle Me with Fans. Then I'd pop over and say hello. Want to reach? Okay. So then I'll say gave you a like, because they'll like that. So that means they get more fans. And then I said my blog is at, and what I did is I used that ZTime link shortener for my blog, my Empower Network blog. So I just said my blog is here, and here's my Facebook fan page. So here's what if you don't have a fan page, here's what you could say. You could say my Facebook page is, and then just put, I could put Work with Shelly, right? Because that's my personal page. And then she'd come over and perhaps friend me, or I could say, come over, and I could just say, shoot me a friend request. Let's see here, friend request at. I'm kind of giving her a lot of things to do here, but you never know. Sometimes people do them all. Sometimes people really like networking with other people. Work with Shelly. So because I use my personal page and my fan page and I intermingle them, I actually get a lot more friend requests on my personal page than I get fans on my fan page. I don't know what that's about, go figure, but I just go with it. The more eyes on my stuff, the better, right? And the more connections I can make, the better. So I'm going to say gave you a like. My blog is here. Here's my Facebook fan page, so she can come over and like my fan page, and then shoot me a friend request, so we can support each other's posts. Okay? Nice to meet you. So it's a really nice message, and I'll tell you. So here's the daily mode of operation, you guys. Do this 20 times a day. And finding people on this kind of like ladder or get more fans page, this is just one way of finding people. You can go into Facebook groups and do this too. So I'm going to move over next. I'm going to go do this. But imagine you doing this, regardless of how you get to find a person, you reaching out to 20 new people a day is going to give you tons of new leads and contacts and connections to connect with and share with them Empower Network, right? Or whatever your business is, but like for me, it's Empower Network. So for me, my goal is to help people. So many people have amazing businesses and all they have is a Facebook fan page. Well, imagine if they had a blog to be able to share their jewelry business or their hair extensions business or their hair and beauty makeup business or their Visalis business or their Wraps It Works business or MCA. I think you get my point. Any business Empower Network works for. So I actually get really excited for people that have businesses and how it can work for them. I happen to only market Empower Network because that's just the way that I choose it to be. But I get really excited to help other people, and I think of all different kinds of ways that I can give them like different ideas that they can use Empower Network to build their business, like doing video tutorials for makeup application and hairstyling and things like that, and different ways to wear jewelry. So many fun things to do with a blog, and the Empower Network blog especially. So we're going to send this message. Okay, we're going to send it to this Whisper Marketing. We're going to come down here and we're going to like this person. I'm just going to do this 5 times on here. And you want to read it every time and make sure it looks good. Hi there, saw you on Sprinkle Me with Fans. So I pop over and say hello. Gave you a like. Here's my blog. Here's my fan page. Shoot me a friend request. We can support each other's posts. Nice to meet you. That is it. And it's a really nice post. And I'll tell you, out of 20 people, 15 will probably like my fan page and give me a personal friend request on my personal profile. So, it's just a great way to connect with people. And then some people will be like, wow, that's a really cool blog. How do you do that? I've always wanted to blog. And that's the point. And you want to say, oh, well, fantastic. I have this really great system. You can get up and blogging today. And, then I'll typically get their email because of the technical issues that Facebook is having. You could either go to like the ztime.com and put in your the capture page and then send it to them through a Facebook message, or you can just say, hey, what's your best email, and I'll shoot you over some information. And that's kind of the way that I do it. Okay, so I'm going to do, I already liked that one, Mile America. Gonna like them. Okay, so let's say I do this 20 times on this page. That'd be really awesome. Let's just kind of go through and do a few more. See, this is way better than just giving someone a like. You're actually giving them a like, which is what they want, and you're connecting with them on a personal basis and telling them everywhere where they can find you. And see, here's a Wraps person. So many of them out there. The way that they can be unique and stand out from the other Wraps people is to have a blog and learn all these fun little techniques that we're showing you here right now. Okay, so that's the way. We're just going to stop right here, and we did it just like this. I'm going to pause, and then we'll move over into some of the other facets of how to network on Facebook. Okay, we're back. Now, for this segment, we're going to talk about how to find groups on Facebook and how to network within them. Okay, so groups are good for you being able to network within them and share your blogging content. Or you can share anything in there, but each time you write a blog post or cut a video, you want to share those things into the groups. Now, there are a lot of different kinds of groups, so here's how we find groups. So here's your personal profile page. You're going to want to go to Home, and they're going to want to look on the left-hand side. Scroll down a little bit where you see Groups. Okay, it's down towards the bottom. You put in Groups. Now, these are all the groups that I belong to. I think I've recently counted, there's like 115. They're not all business groups. They're different. Like here's a Dr. Sears Lean group, or Sarah Hart's Yoga, Telecommuting Hub, Pampered Chef. And so they're all different kinds of things, and depending on the blog post that I'm writing, then I'll share those specific blog posts into into specific groups. Now, one thing that might be good is to maybe make, like print all these out so that way you kind of know like what you have, or I've just kind of had them for so long, I just have them all in memory as to the different groups that I have. So here's how to find the groups that you belong to. Let's say you don't belong to any and you want to find out what groups exist. So a good thing to do is to come up to the top and you're going to do a search. So let's say you want to find work at home moms. Whoops, work at home moms. Okay, so we're going to scroll all the way down here where it says see more results for work at home moms. Now as you can see right up here, it already pulled up a whole bunch of groups. Now I'm part of these groups and that's probably why it pulled it up. So we are going to click on all, and then we're going to come over to groups over here on the left hand side. Well, first of all, you can see all of these here. Okay, now some of these are pages, and if you want to like these pages, this is great too, because there's another way to go networking within pages. I'm going to show you that next. So let's just go like some of these right now. Oh, this means that looks like I already like them. Okay, well, we're going to skip over that because I'm not sure what's happening there. So we're going to go to groups, and we're just going to see these are all of the work at home mom groups. So let's go through and how I did that again. So let's say I'm at home. I go to my home page, and I'm going to go up into the top, and I'm going to say work at home. I'm just going to say work at home. We're going to click on the very bottom. We're going to go over to the left. We're going to go to groups. This shows me all of the groups, and if I'm already a member of it, it won't have one of these join buttons. So hey, I'm going to join this one, and it's up here in this upper right hand corner is where you can request to join, and so then whoever is the admin of that, it will they will then accept me to be in there. So I'm going to do join. It's going to take me to that group. Now I recommend that when you find groups that you kind of go into the about section and kind of see what they're about. A lot of groups are real spammy. On one note, I don't like that. On the other note, it's just a great place to be able to just, you know, share like crazy, because people actually commingle in there with each other, and you never know who's going to see your post and be attracted to it and read it, right? Read your blog post. So we're just going to go like all of these. The more you have, the better. Better places to share everything in. And work at home. I'm going to scroll down and see more results. So as you can see, the list literally goes on. I'm going to do the work at home moms. I like things that look a little bit different. Those are my kids. Let's see here. And so we'll stop there. Okay, so let's say you want to do home business. Let's say you want to look for a group that says home business. Okay, look at all these home businesses, home-based business owners. Awesome. Totally join that. Yeah. Now I can see there's a lot of people I travel with in the online marketing world who, you know, are in the same circles as I am, and that's okay. So let's see. I make tons of money with MLM, home business entrepreneurs. That's good. I sometimes like things that have lower members, believe it or not, and because it means it's fairly new and it's not being perhaps oversaturated. Okay, so there's your groups. So let's talk about how to network within groups. So I'm going to go over to Work at Home Moms, and there's my friend Maggie. And so this one has 157 members. So see what I did there. So here we're at the home page. We're going to go into members. Okay, so now we see all these people. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're connecting with someone that you aren't in the same company with, and maybe who who is in something different who you think could really leverage your business. So I'm going to look for people who have a business, who perhaps could really leverage having a blog and learning some online marketing techniques to help build their business. So here's this Cheryl person. So typically what I do, I don't typically add people as a friend. What I typically do is I go over to their profile and I send them a message. Okay, I'm going to piggyback off of this one I already have copied. So I'm going to say, hi Cheryl, saw you in a work at home mom's group and thought I'd pop over and say hello. Say, shoot me a friend request. Let's answer each other's comments. Now my blog is at blah blah blah. My Facebook fan page is here. And then I'm going to say, it's always good to end with a question. I see you have a perfectly posh biz. How long have you been doing that, and how is it going? Do you use, whoops. Now you could just end right there, and sometimes I get a little bit more aggressive and say, do you use any online marketing or have a blog? So how long have you been doing that, and how is it going? Do you use any online marketing or do you have a blog? Nice to meet you. That's it. So let's just read over and make sure it looks good. Hi Cheryl, so I work at home mom's group and thought I'd pop over and say hello. Shoot me a friend request so we can support each other's posts. She may or may not shoot me a friend request. This is the thing, you guys. Again, if you do this to 20 people a day, you know, whether you find them in a group, whether you find them in a ladders page, or whether you even go to like a business page, which I'm going to show you how to do in just a minute. Let's just say you just do 20 new connections a day. You're going to have, you know, a good percentage of those people either liking your fan page or giving you a friend request and checking out your blog. Because I feel like actually Facebook is a little cold, so I like to warm it up, and I just like to be really friendly and be very transparent, and people either like it or they don't, and if they don't, that's okay, because there's plenty that do. So let's see, let's finish this, and we've been doing that. How's it going? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And I don't know why this isn't working here. So sometimes Facebook gets a little kooky, and I'm going to get back into here. And I don't know. There we go. Okay. So again, I like copying, pasting, but I like to add in that little flair of that personal touch to say, hey, I see you have, you know, this kind of business. That's really cool. How long have you been doing that? So we're going to go through and let's see, I'm just going to send her one as well. I'm going to say, hi, Shelly. So I work at Home's group. I see you have a It Works biz. Okay, this really applies to her too. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to send that to her. So we did a couple that were from the like ladders or get more fans page. We did a couple in the groups. So now we're going to move over to finding people on a page. So I'll be right back. Let me go find a page and then we'll get to that. What I've done is I've found a Facebook fan page. Like my page is Shelly Hobbs Fan. This is Home-Based Business Program. And what we're going to do is you have to find a page that shows the recent posts. Okay, now I could even use the Sprinkle Me with Fans fan page and go through their recent posts. But here's a great way, because these people are obviously coming to this page for some sort of networking and getting information to help them with their business. So you want to click on See All. Okay, so here's a person, she's putting out an ad. This is not the right way to do attraction marketing. This does not typically attract most people because there's a lot of people on here doing this same thing. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on her name and send her a message. And she happens to do It Works too. So, I can say, hi, Mandy. Let's see here. Saw you in a Home Biz Programs fan page. Then I pop over and say hello. Shoot me a friend request. We can support each other's posts. So I'm gonna just restructure this message. Again, I love copying and pasting, and then I don't have to think about writing. So I've already got the gist of what I want to write for everybody anyways, so why retype it from scratch? I'm going to save as much time as you can kind of person. Hi Mandy, saw you in a Home Biz Programs fan page. We're on the, I'll do that. I pop over and say hello. I see you have a It Wraps Biz, or It Works, that's what it's called. It Works Biz. How long have you been doing that and how's it going? Do you use any online marketing or do you have a blog? Shoot me a friend request so we can support each other's posts. And I gave her my personal fan page, or my personal Facebook page here. And then I'm going to say my blog is here and here's my Facebook page. Nice to meet you. Period. That's it, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to copy that whole thing and I'm going to hit send. And I'm going to come over, I'm going to go back over to this home-based business program. I'm going to go to these other recent posts. I'm going to go check out what these people have to say. Are you serious about having a home-based business? She's got labels here. So looks like she has a website. I just kind of scroll through and look for, people that strike me, posts that strike me. Here she's kind of putting this out. I'm certain no one responded to her. She's got nothing exciting to say, but maybe she's in the Philippines, and the beautiful thing about Empower Network is we are completely global. So I'm just going to reach out to her. I'm going to say, what kind of business do you have? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say to her. Looks like she has a catering business. It looks like she has some sort of home business too. You could take a little bit more time and kind of surf around on people's profiles, but for sake of, excuse me, for sake of training, we're just going to go through a couple of more and look for different kinds of people, that are probably in need of these kinds of really cool services that we can offer through Empower Network. So let's see here. Now, obviously, if you're watching this and you're in a different company and you're not using Empower Network, and you can use these same networking strategies for whatever business you have. Let's say that you're in It Works, and maybe you want to seek out people that are also in that beauty type industry that you're in. So maybe Avon, Mary Kay, Mark, skincare, that kind of thing. Okay, so here's Manuel. I'm going to send him a message because I also recently wrote a blog post about how MCA reps can use a blog. So maybe if we get to striking up a conversation, I can send that over to him. So let's see, starting home biz programs. I see you have a MCA biz. How long have you been doing this, and how is it going? Do you use any online marketing, or do you have a blog? Shoot me a friend request. Here's my blog and my Facebook pages. Nice to meet you. That's it, you guys. I mean, literally, I've just shown you 3 ways to go network with people and you could do this 20 to 30 times a day. When I first started, you guys, I would do this technique 30 times a day, every single day. And it would probably take me anywhere from like probably about 45 minutes. And then I just got better and better and better at it, and I think it took me like 30 total. But that's how I built up so many friends on Facebook. And now people see all the blog posts that I have to share. You know, like I shared, so I share inspirational things every day that I think are really cool. Either photos that I see or maybe some other inspirational Facebook pages that I like, and I get their news feed, and so I'll share those. I share blog posts, so I wrote a blog post, or actually I didn't even write it, I did a viral marketing strategy blog post this morning on how to write affirmations that really work, and I linked it to my Empower Network blog, attached a really cool photo from that movie The Help, and all these people on my Facebook friends list, they're seeing these things, you guys, so that's what's really cool about this. And as you can see, as we're speaking, I'm getting more messages, I'm getting more friends, I'm getting more likes and comments on my stuff. So that's the way this works. And as you keep doing this, people will take note of what you're doing, and they'll keep watching what you're doing. So that is how to do Facebook networking. And you can do it with a fan page, you can do it with a personal profile page. The fact is, you want to do it, you just want to be consistent, and you want to get eyes on what you're doing, get eyes on your content, fill your funnel with leads, and then let the system take care of the rest. So that will do it for today. Again, it's Shelly Hobbs with funworkathomefamily.com. And as always, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.